It's story time. Yes, Lord, please and thank you. Today I'm gonna tell you a little story. It's basically not a story. It's more of a information, an infomercial. Yes. So we all remember when that big C word happened, right? It ain't no secret. Corona, blah blah blah. Yes, that thing right there. Okay, so let's cut to the chase, right? So when that happened, all the kids were in school, blah blah blah. So I've been thinking about it for years and years that I really would love to get my kids out of the public school system, right? I'm not just talking about the public school system as in mathematics, English, science, blah blah blah. I'm talking about going to the building every day, going to the but I'm so rude. I forgot to ask y'all how y'all doing. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing, baby? How y'all doing? Let's get back to it. So for years I never really was into that. This going to the building kind of education thing. I'm the kind of person that I would rather be on my own land, be in my own space, and just let my kids learn at home because I feel like it's not about mathematics, English, science, theater arts, math, music. It's not about any of that. To me, a child learns better when they're not in a pressured kind of environment, and they learn better when they're learning from somebody that actually cares about them. And the whole system of school, going to that building, lining up, all of this stuff. I mean, there is structure in it, but that's where parents come in. You should just structure your kids at home, period. But long story short, there's this school, a public school. It's online, and it's called K12. And I'm telling you, for years I've been looking into homeschooling my kids for years. But when this happened, when Corona happened, it was a prime opportunity, baby. When I tell you, and people always ask me when I tell them my kids are homeschooled, my kids are homeschooled. They always say, "Well, what school? What's K12? Oh, K12. Oh, really? You pay for it? No, it's free. It's free, guys. A lot of people don't know about it. K12 is a free public school program that um, is homeschool. It's your kid learns at home, and they're in front of a laptop. K12 sends the laptops out to them. K12 sends all the supplies that they need for all the classes, all the books and everything. K12 gives you all the supplies you need. It's free. All it takes is a little bit of footwork. Like for my daughter, because she went from her last year in school, in public school, in a building, was 8th grade. And my son's last year in a school, in a building, was 5th grade. So my daughter graduated out of K12. And now my son is going to high school. He's in 10th grade at K12. All the way from 5th, and now he's in 10th. And I remember my daughter's last year of school, the last ending of 8th grade, there wasn't no big graduation or nothing for 8th graders. All the teachers and the principal and everybody stood in the parking lot. We drove around in a circle, waved at everybody, said hi to everybody. It was that masks time, right? Okay, my son, he really didn't give a damn. He was like, "Oh, no school, you said? All right, then, let's go to the house. What's popping over there? What we about to eat? McDonald's? Oh, perfect. All right, let's do the damn thing, Mom." But my daughter, she loved the closeness because she made a few friends. My son, he was just in 5th grade. He was not trying to make no friends in 5th grade. He was like, "Seriously, these kids are rude, Mom." So he wasn't into it. So for that simple fact right there, and plus my son was bullied in 5th grade, so it was perfect when it was time to get out and just be homeschooled. It was perfect. And he's an introvert. My daughter is she's kind of like an introvert, but more social than he is. So it worked out perfectly for them. And for kids that are like that, I feel like K12 and any kind of homeschool system is perfect for them because they don't have to deal with that stress. I remember seeing my baby come home, and there was this one boy at school that was just literally bullying him all day. And my son would come home and look so exhausted and look so frustrated and look so sad. And I got sad because I wanted to go to the school and beat this kid up, right? Put hands on him, right? I don't care who your mama is, oh, okay, we about to box. Come up in here. I don't care if you 4'1". Come here. But yeah, so my son, he had a little issue in the building, so it was great to get him out of there. Now he's in his own space. You hear him singing right now. He'd be singing. He'd be doing his arts. He'd go to class. And now that he's in high school, it's even more laxy daisy. Like Ariel's last year in K12, she went to class maybe barely. And Ariel aced it. She came out of there a honor roll student. And perfect attendance. So to me, it's more relaxing for the kids and not so much stress. And that's exactly what I've been wanting for my kids. All their lives going to school. Because I experienced bullying in school. I experienced teachers being mean to me in school. I experienced being ignored in school by teachers and principal and all that stuff, And so I could just imagine what my kids were going through in school. And I'm just here. I'm not getting paid by K12 or anything to promote their school, but I'm just saying, I've been asked about it from more than 1, 2, 3 parents when I tell them my kids are homeschooled. And they say, well, how'd you do that? How did you do that? And it's not requiring that they stay in front of the computer 8 hours a day, or it's not required that they stay in front of the computer 12 hours a day. And they even have activities because there's even campuses. I think there's a campus, if I'm not mistaken, in Sugarland, K12 campus. And so there's still football games. There's different activities that the kids get. Percy about to get a beat down. Percy over here Percy being disrespectful, right? But it's just like a regular school system, but it's at home, and you have the choice to say, my kids don't want to be in PE, instead of them saying, PE's an elective, baby, come on up in here, get up in that gym, But for everybody that's ever wondered about homeschool, public homeschool, K12. Like I said, they had to get my transcript from my daughter's school and the transcript from my son's school. I had to do all that footwork to get all his information from the school and stuff, but it's all worth it in the end. The counselors call you, the teachers call you. If my son is late to class one morning, they actually call me and say, hey homegirl, your dude ain't woke up, your boy, and this man ain't been to class yet. And I'm like, oh, hold up, Watts, get up in that class. But it requires them to show up to class, and from there, go and do all their work and stuff, it's pretty laxy-daisy. So if anybody is ever thinking about homeschooling, K12 is the way to go. I'm telling you, K12, they've been great. They call, like I said, they call and check up on the kids. They call and check up on you, and you're their teacher, pretty much. You are their teacher. They call me a learning coach. I'm their teacher. But Ariel, like I said, she graduated. Yeah, the graduation, we had to go to Dallas for her to do her graduation ceremony, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I love it. And I'm waiting for the next 2 years for Uriah to come on up out of there, baby. Come on up out of there. But like I said, if you've been thinking about homeschool, it don't matter. They started pre-K all the way up to graduation. Try K12. It is free. Free public homeschool online. No money. They send all your supplies to your house. That's it. That's it, baby. Easy peasy. All right? If you love your children, like I love my children, and I don't want to see them, being hurt or being bullied or anything like that by any of these kids out here at these schools, baby. You do what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for your babies. All right? I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.